What's up everyone? Happy Friday. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you've been able to stay updated the past couple of weeks on everything that I've been covering. If not, head over to the channel and see anything you might have missed recently. So stopping by today with some Rebel Moon updates, exciting stuff. Just to backtrack a little bit, to go back to something that was recently announced by Netflix. They recently had said that they would not be doing any more theatrical releases for movies that they would be making. So in the past couple of years, they have done some theatrical releases. The first one was Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. And they did some, they had some other theatrical releases after that. So recently, they said that they wouldn't be doing that anymore. And my first thought was, but Rebel Moon, Rebel Moon comes out the end of this year, December. So I was like, up until then, expecting that Rebel Moon would have a theatrical run, just like Army of the Dead. And seeing all this information that's been coming out recently about how vast the universe seems like it's going to be for Rebel Moon, I was thinking, like, wouldn't they want to do a theatrical release for that movie? Well, it seems like it should be getting a theatrical release after all. This screen grab from Dolby has been floating around social media. It says Dolby Cinema theatrical releases, and they're listed as Rebel Moon. So it seems like it will be getting a theatrical release at this point. I hope that this sticks. I hope this remains, because I would definitely assume that based on what we, the little that we know so far about Rebel Moon, it seems like it would be it's a large scale film, and not just one, but it's part two, at least what we know about two parts. So it seems like it would be a large scale movie that you would want to release in theaters. And I think Netflix has continued to demonstrate that they clearly are aware of Zack Snyder's fan base and the effect that his movies have with that fan base globally, and how much his fans are willing to support everything that he works on, everything that he creates. And not just that, but since they are taking Rebel Moon and they're not just making a movie with it and like just releasing it and that's it, they're making it really into this like more of a large scale cinematic universe. So it's going to include novels and games and merchandise and several, at least two parts that we know of right now. Probably going to be more than that, I think so. So since they are really scaling it and expanding on it to that extent, it seems like it's something you would want to put in theaters. So I hope this stays true. So hopefully we will get to see a trailer very soon for Rebel Moon, because Zach, Deborah, and Sofia Boutella, who's the female lead, they will be attending the Tudum event on June 17th, live from Brazil. And at the last Tudum event, I was really hoping that we would see something from Rebel Moon. Not long ago, we saw like a really quick snippet in one of Netflix's like promos that they had for movies that were going to come out this year on Netflix. And it was very quick. It was like a small section in a larger, a promo that included a whole bunch of different movies and TV shows. And that's really the only footage that we've seen so far from the film. So hopefully June 17th at the next Tudum event, which is kind of like a con almost, when they announce, movies and series that are going to be coming out soon and kind of get people hyped up and excited about it. They have like people that are actually in the shows, like panels, talk about the different projects. They show trailers and clips and sneak peeks and all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully this will be the time that we actually get a trailer. There's still quite a bit of time before the movie actually comes out, but I don't think it would be a bad time to have at least a teaser. They filmed for a long time. They've been done filming for quite a while. And of course, this kind of movie, they did build sets and whatnot, but a lot of it is they have to really create everything for like the environments and the backdrops and all that stuff, because it's not supposed to look like it takes place on Earth. And so clearly post-production for these types of movies is a huge undertaking. And so I imagine that, obviously Zach has been everyone working on this has been very busy with all of that. And they filmed parts 1 and 2 back to back. So that there's a lot going on there. But I'm hoping that they have enough put together footage and stuff like that to have a teaser to show at Tudum. And I always get excited for Zach's teasers and trailers for his films because they're always great. They're always epic and amazing and like hyped up, and they just really get you excited. Since Zach and Deborah and Sofia Boutella will be actually, will have their own little panel, hopefully that means that they'll have something to show for the movie, because they might, it could just be concept art, or it could just, be them talking about the movie. But if they're going to have a time dedicated to Rebel Moon and to the three of them, hopefully that means some kind of footage. Just to give a little bit of information about the Tudum event, again, it's June 17th. It will be live from Brazil. In the past, we've been able to watch it live, like on their YouTube channel. They broadcast it online. And a couple of time zones to help you out: 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, 5:30 p.m. Brazilian time, another Brazilian time zone at 9:30. I can't tell the difference between the two, and I apologize. But if you follow me on Twitter, I did retweet the information, and I'll continue to, retweet it and share it as the event gets closer. And then, of course, I'm sure on that day, there'll be plenty to talk about regarding Rebel Moon. As always, there was, plenty of stuff that they will be talking about at the Tudum event. The other one that I'm really interested in seeing is Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action series that they're going to have on Netflix. I think we're finally going to get our first look at that. I haven't been able to see anything from it yet, just like casting. So knowing that there's a lot of the same like writers and people involved from the animated series, I'm very interested to see where they're taking the live action, and hopefully it is loyal to the animated series, because I really enjoyed that one and I want to see what they have to show for that. So that's the other one I'm looking forward to. There's a whole laundry list of TV shows and movies that they'll be having panels or some kind of information for, at least. So definitely wanted to share that, because I am trying my best to keep up with Rebel Moon things on the channel just as much as, DC and other stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Check out anything you might have missed recently. I appreciate all of the support. I have included a couple of new links in the description to share some of my Amazon favorites, and to share, a whole bunch of discounts with you guys for some of our favorite brands and retailers that we all probably love to shop at. So check out those links in the description if you're interested as well. I will see you soon.